can't hear me very well, but right now I'm on my way to mail out the orders from the last couple of days. Mixed in with those orders is actually one for Amped Airsoft, which is super exciting. You see, when I announced that Backdraft Innovations was going to be selling a budget HPA engine, it stirred up quite a bit of excitement in the community. That community excitement got the attention of retailers and distributors worldwide, which is exactly what I needed to quit my job and do this full time, but there's more information on that in my last video if you want to check it out. Amped Airsoft is one of those companies that caught wind pretty early on. They reached out to me asking if I wanted to come out to their HQ in Pittsburgh and if I wanted to bring some product with for them to stock their store. While I was out there, I also got to record a podcast with them and play Airsoft on their field, as well as at Three Pines Paintball.
Three Rivers Paintball.
I don't remember. My bad. So yes, you can buy the Phoenix right now on empedairsoft.com for only $250 with the modular FCU. But if I just got back from that trip and I just delivered their order, what am I mailing them? FCUs showed up today, and after about 8 weeks of manufacturing, assembling, shipping, clearing customs, getting held hostage by customs, it's been a long process. They're finally ready to get packed and shipped. But first, there are some minor changes that I want to go over. What do we need to know? We're gonna have to crack one open to find out. The first thing you probably notice is the color change. The FCUs are actually black now instead of the old green color. We did the same thing with the trigger boards. They're all black now. Even though the physical changes are pretty slim, there's actually a decent number of firmware updates that we made to this. We've actually added an additional fire mode, which is essentially a 2-round burst. Another thing that we've added is low power mode. It essentially will just sleep. For any beta testers who want to get the firmware updates, you can actually send your FCU in and I'll reflash it for free. You just pay shipping. Secondarily, we're offering a 50% discount on the production version for any beta testers. So anyone who has a green FCU, if you want a black one, you can get it for half off. Another firmware update that we added is for AKs. Something I didn't know when I was developing this is that with M4s, you hold the secondary selector switch when you want to be in full auto. With AKs, you hold it when you want to be in semi, which is backwards. So we've now added the ability to toggle and invert your selector position. Now for programming, I'm gonna give a little bit of a demo. Programming the engine with this FCU is actually really easy, but what I recommend doing is using a stopwatch while you're programming just to keep yourself calibrated. So now let's say you want to change your secondary fire mode. Right now we've got it in full auto, I believe. Yep, what you're gonna have to do is hold the trigger for 3 seconds to enter programming mode, and then you switch to secondary. If it's in the gun, you switch your selector, and if it's not in the gun, then you hold this switch on the back. In this case, we want to go to 3-round burst, so we're gonna release the trigger after we've been holding the back switch for 5 seconds. So we're going to hit start, then right at 3 seconds, I hold the back, and then because we're trying to go to 3-round burst, at 8 seconds, I release. And now we are in semi and 3-round burst. So let's say you want to enter 2-tap, which is the new fire mode. What you're going to do is, again, 3 seconds to enter, and then 9 seconds to enter 2-tap. So grand total, 12 seconds. We're gonna hit start. And now 3 seconds, so we're gonna hold it. And now we hold it until it hits that magical 12 number. And there's our 2-tap. How to invert your secondary fire mode. What you have to do is hold the trigger switch for 10 seconds while you connect your battery. So first thing I'm going to do is plug in my FCU, and now awkwardly I'm going to hold the trigger switch while connecting the battery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You just have to hold it for at least 10 seconds, and then when you release it, it is inverted. In order to invert it, your gun has to be in semi-auto when you connect the battery. So now that it's inverted, we actually have to hold all the buttons when you connect the battery. It's kind of hard to do. 1. I'm gonna start the timer. It just has to be at least 10 seconds. It can be any amount of time longer than 10 seconds, but at least 10 seconds. And now we're inverted back the other way.
The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. How long have you been there? Doesn't matter. Good thing we got all the boring shit out of the way because it is time to pick the winner from last video's giveaway. It takes a second, but it's just, yeah, alright, loaded. 220 comments. Pick a winner. Django Tango 97 is a winner. Tanos 211. Here we are. Said if you won, you would make an install video, so I'm gonna hold you to it. Reach out to me in the Discord and we will figure out getting your prize to you. And I'm actually gonna be doing a giveaway on this video as well. If you wanna enter, all you have to do is share this video and comment down below that you need an FCU, and that's what I'm gonna be giving away, is one modular FCU with your choice of trigger board and wire harness. The big brain, high IQ boys among you might have noticed that something is missing from this entire conversation, and that is the V2 only FCUs. I haven't even mentioned these in the video, and this is the FCU restock video. What's going on? Are they not coming back? They will be coming back, just not yet. Right now it makes sense to focus on one FCU and producing a ton of it because that drives the cost down. And so for that reason, the modular FCU is going to be the new default option, and it's still going to be $250 for the kit. I still have Phoenix kits in stock with that type of FCU though, so if you want to get your hands on one before they're gone, now's the time to buy them. I won't have all my parts for about a month, and that's assuming there aren't any delays. Obviously, I can't ship any orders until I have everything, so one part getting held up can delay the process, and I don't really know how to prevent that. When I do get the parts in stock and I finish assembling them, I'm going to start fulfilling orders for retailers as well. So if you want to place orders or reach out about getting your hands on samples as a retailer, you can reach me at aiden.walsh@backdraftinnovations.com. Again, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support. I literally get to live my biggest dream because of you guys, and I can't express how grateful I am. I hope you guys have a good week. Later.